Phishing attacks are evolving, moving beyond email to platforms like LinkedIn, where they now account for a growing share of incidents. This shift is significant because it opens new avenues for attackers to exploit, particularly targeting business accounts and sensitive corporate information. Recent reports indicate that as of November 17, 2025, 1 in 3 phishing attempts now occurs outside traditional email channels, with LinkedIn becoming a prime target. Sophisticated spear phishing campaigns are increasingly aimed at executives in sectors like finance and technology, raising alarms for organizations everywhere. In this video, we'll explore 5 critical reasons why LinkedIn has become a hotspot for phishing attacks and what businesses need to know to protect themselves. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. As phishing attacks increasingly target platforms like LinkedIn, understanding the motivations behind this shift is crucial for organizations. One significant factor is the ability for attackers to bypass traditional security measures. Unlike email, where security tools can intercept malicious messages, LinkedIn's direct messaging system often goes unnoticed by corporate defenses. This lack of visibility leaves employees vulnerable to attacks conducted via their work devices, as organizations typically have no means to monitor or control LinkedIn communications. Moreover, the cost-effectiveness and scalability of LinkedIn phishing make it an attractive option for cybercriminals. Attackers can easily create or hijack existing accounts to blend into legitimate networks, significantly lowering the barriers to entry. The prevalence of weak security practices, such as the low adoption of multi-factor authentication on personal accounts, further facilitates this trend. With 60% of stolen credentials linked to social media, attackers can exploit these vulnerabilities to launch targeted campaigns against high-value individuals within organizations. The ease of reconnaissance on LinkedIn also enhances the effectiveness of these attacks. Cybercriminals can quickly identify key decision-makers in a company, allowing for tailored approaches that increase the likelihood of engagement. This direct access, coupled with the expectation of professional networking, makes users more susceptible to phishing attempts, especially when messages appear to come from trusted contacts. Importantly, the consequences of successful attacks can be severe. Gaining access to business-critical platforms through compromised LinkedIn accounts can lead to widespread breaches, as attackers exploit single sign-on capabilities to infiltrate multiple applications. The potential for a single account compromise to escalate into a significant data breach underscores the importance of addressing this emerging threat. In conclusion, as the phishing landscape continues to evolve, organizations must adapt their security strategies to encompass a broader range of communication channels. With LinkedIn serving as a prime target, proactive measures are essential to safeguard sensitive corporate information and maintain the integrity of digital interactions. As phishing attacks continue to proliferate on platforms like LinkedIn, organizations face unique challenges that threaten their security posture. The nature of LinkedIn as a professional networking site creates an environment where employees are more likely to engage with messages from unknown contacts, increasing the chances of falling victim to sophisticated spear phishing attempts. This is particularly concerning for companies in high-stakes industries such as finance and technology, where executives are prime targets for attackers seeking sensitive information. One major risk for organizations is the bypassing of traditional security measures. Many companies rely heavily on email security tools, which simply do not extend their protections to social media platforms. This lack of visibility means that malicious communications can flow freely, often unnoticed, on corporate devices. The reliance on user training as a primary defense mechanism is inadequate, particularly when attackers utilize advanced obfuscation techniques to evade detection. Moreover, the ease with which attackers can create or hijack legitimate LinkedIn accounts amplifies the threat. With many users neglecting to enable multi-factor authentication, compromised accounts can serve as a launchpad for further attacks. This not only undermines individual security but also places entire organizations at risk as attackers leverage trust within established networks to reach high-value targets. The potential rewards for successful phishing attacks on LinkedIn are significant. Access to an executive's account can lead to broader compromises across a company's cloud applications, especially when single sign-on (SSO) systems are involved. This interconnectedness means that a single breach can cascade into a larger security incident, affecting multiple facets of an organization's operations and data integrity. Furthermore, as the work landscape evolves, organizations are increasingly using a diverse range of communication channels beyond email. This shift complicates the security landscape, as employees may inadvertently expose corporate data through personal accounts or devices. The 2023 Okta breach serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that can arise when personal and professional digital lives intersect. In this climate, organizations must adapt their security strategies to encompass the full range of potential phishing vectors. A proactive approach, utilizing advanced detection solutions that monitor all channels of communication, is essential to safeguarding sensitive information and maintaining organizational integrity. As organizations brace for future phishing attacks, a multifaceted approach is essential to enhance their defenses against evolving threats, particularly those targeting platforms like LinkedIn. First and foremost, businesses should prioritize the implementation of advanced security solutions that extend beyond traditional email filters. This includes technologies capable of analyzing traffic and content across various communication channels, ensuring that phishing attempts, whether they arrive via social media, messaging apps, or other non-email platforms, are detected and mitigated in real time. User education remains a cornerstone of any robust security strategy. Organizations must invest in comprehensive training programs specifically tailored to the unique risks associated with LinkedIn and similar platforms. Employees should be made aware of the characteristics of phishing attempts, such as suspicious direct messages from known contacts or requests for sensitive information disguised as legitimate business communications. Regularly updating training materials to reflect the latest tactics employed by attackers will help keep employees vigilant. Moreover, businesses should enforce stricter access controls and authentication measures for sensitive accounts, particularly those linked to critical services like Microsoft Entra and Google Workspace. The adoption of multi-factor authentication (MFA) should be mandatory, even for personal accounts accessed on corporate devices, to add an extra layer of protection against unauthorized access. Monitoring and auditing user activity on corporate devices is another vital step. Organizations can utilize tools that track login patterns and flag anomalous behaviors, such as logins from unrecognized locations or devices. This proactive monitoring can help identify potential breaches before they escalate. Additionally, fostering a culture of reporting is crucial. Employees should feel empowered to report suspicious activity without fear of reprimand. Establishing clear protocols for reporting and responding to phishing attempts can streamline the process of addressing threats and reduce the window of opportunity for attackers. Finally, organizations should remain agile and adaptable, continuously assessing their security posture against emerging trends and phishing tactics. Regularly reviewing and updating security policies, along with conducting simulated phishing exercises, can help ensure that defenses remain robust in the face of an ever-changing threat landscape. By taking these proactive steps, businesses can better prepare for the next wave of phishing attacks and safeguard their critical assets. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.